What is up, y'all? We are the Trailblazing Runts. I'm Joel.
And I'm Kelvin. Today we are smoking a hybrid called a Mandarin Kush. So far it's very harsh. Here we go.
Now it's my turn to hit it. I know we haven't posted content all week pretty much. We've just been extremely busy. You know, life has gotten in the way like it does every now and then. But today is Wednesday and we're hanging in there and we're surviving, and that's what counts, right?
Yes, sir. I'm just glad the sun's gone. It was hell earlier. Oh my gosh.
I can imagine.
Are there pools over there? Right here? With this building?
There's a gym in there.
That's weird. This guy just came out all wet. And in sandals. Oh, he's right there in the Prius, I believe. That's what it is.
Or maybe there is. I've never been in there before. For those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, we are actually at the clubhouse at the top of my neighborhood. So I live in a very large neighborhood. And
That's for sure.
I live in the very back of them in the townhomes. This guy lives in a basement, though. That's where we record our videos probably a good quarter of the time. If you see us in a backyard near a giant white door, that's his place, his backyard.
The door is white? Why am I imagining red?
Maybe because that's your front door.
Oh yeah, I know that. I thought they were both red or burgundy.
Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know, but still. Or guys, come correct in the comments if you see anything else. But
Gosh, now that is harsh. It's actually making me sweat a little bit.
oh yeah, I'm starting to feel it just a little bit too. Tell the subscribers where you got that cool Jason shirt.
I actually got it at Gabe's, if you guys know where that is. Is that a thrift store? Or is it just like a discount store? I don't know, but everything there is really, really affordable. Like, I think I paid, what, $5 for this one? And it's pretty rare. Like, someone offered me $200 for this in El Salvador.
You
But-
literally got that just as cheap as the Jason DLC on MKX.
Yeah, that's why I got it. You know what's crazy? I got it on the day of my baptism. Like, I
Really?
went over there looking for just plain white shirts. I didn't see any, so I bought this. Because it was $5.
Mm. Yep. Now this man's is a priest. At least,
You were too?
yeah.
But I guess I'm technically a higher one, and I shouldn't be saying that. Please forgive me, God. Like, I'm literally not supposed to be saying that.
Exactly. We could maybe do a video on a topic similar in the future, but you know, this isn't a channel where we're gonna like talk about religion on.
A lot of people walking their dogs here.
Yeah. Because it's a nice night out. I mean, it's day, should I
Evening.
say. Maybe I'm
Afternoon. I think this is evening. What time is it?
this is evening. It's definitely around like 7:30 or 8.
It's 8.
It's
So technically it should be night if it wasn't summer.
yeah,
Wow.
it's 8 now
Dang.
in Virginia.
If it was January or December,
this
it
sky
would literally
is.
be pitch black right now out here.
It would be pitch black and cold as fuck. Welcome to Virginia, y'all.
That's one of the only things I don't like about Virginia, the weather here. But the people here are pretty cool.
Yeah, the people here are cool, but the way that the weather fluctuates is
It's not cool.
exactly
It's lame.
like, let's say you all lived on the West Coast, especially in, like, if y'all live in Washington, Colorado, states where
Oregano.
Oregon, like states where their weed laws are just really top tier, don't leave. Especially you guys, because you are subscribed to my channel, and I'd have to say almost all of you all, if not all of you all, are stoners. So Washington, Oregon, and California, Colorado, if
I think Arizona too.
the weed is legal where you're at, don't leave.
Woo.
But if you're living in a state where it's completely illegal, and
Or even a country like Portugal, I heard you could do anything in public. Like you could literally be shooting up and everything, and they can't tell you to stop, or else they get fined. That's pretty crazy.
see, y'all, I'm talking about, like, in general. And I would drop it. My bad, y'all.
Is it off?
Yeah,
Oof.
I would, while I'm talking to you all and trying to say that Virginia is a state that
It's for lovers. If you don't love it, you can't be here.
if
You
you
gotta go
lo-
to Maryland.
if you love nature, you
You should not come here if you
love
nature.
marijuana.
You should not come here if you love marijuana either. I love
But-
Virginia, but
But
restrict you.
you're living in a state, it's decriminalized here. But if you're living in
Certain amount.
a state to where those laws are unbearable, you're living in a country where those laws are,
Mostly in Africa, those kind of countries.
Virginia is where you could probably go out to establish yourself. See, we're living here because, you know, this was our environment. This is where we grew up at.
I was born and raised here, actually.
And I lived
Probably
here.
why I love it.
I lived here for most of my life. I lived in Virginia for over 20 years, like maybe 20
Oh yeah,
3
definitely.
years.
That's like more than half your life then.
exactly.
That's almost all your life. Jeez. But aren't you Michigan boy at heart?
hmm
Michi. That man's is about a
Yeah, Michigan boy at heart. Although I haven't been back there in almost 2 decades.
I mean, you haven't been back there in 2 decades, right? If you've been here for how many? 25 years, you said?
18. No, it's been like, yeah, 18, 19. I haven't been there in like 18, 19 years.
Dang. You're from where Eminem's from. That's where you could bust some rhymes.
Close to it.
Have you ever been to this town or city?
Of course, I've been to Detroit.
But have you been to 9 Mile?
8 Mile.
8 Mile?
That's where he's from, is 8
The
Mile.
heck?
That's why the movie was called 8
I
Mile.
thought it was 9 Mile the whole time.
It's 8 Mile.
Crazy. You been there though? Did you do the little it's off?
Yeah, I've been past there, but I haven't. But I didn't actually like go there. From what I think, I don't know. I'd have to talk to my mom about it because I really don't remember that much of Michigan. But I will say this: that is a state that if you're going, especially if you're going up north to Canada, you would definitely want to cross through or cross into.
Or you could just go through Niagara Falls. Or
Yeah,
any
you're
other-
right.
Or Ohio, you know, where Illinois.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
Where, Oregon too, right? Or is it Washington that borders Canada?
Washington that borders Canada, not Oregon. Washington that borders Canada.
I mean, there's like hella states that border.
Y'all,
Or you don't even have to go through a state. You can go through water.
if you're a subscriber of ours that lives in Canada, let us know in the comments section. Maybe post the Canadian flag emoji in the comments section. Or just follow us on Instagram and send us the flag symbol. Canada Day is July the 1st, so
Is that what day? Gosh, I didn't even know that.
I suggest every single one of y'all.
So, the United States Day, July 4th?
Yeah,
Yeah, really?
July the
Oh, yeah, that's when we were born, right?
Independence Day.
Yeah.
So if you're a Canadian, just send us a Canadian flag on July the 1st.
Or maybe a bacon emoji.
Maybe a bacon emoji. Start up a group chat. We would love to be a part of it. Because Canada is definitely a place I'd love to go to in the future.
Apparently I've been, but I don't remember, honestly. With my grandparents. And apparently I've been on the Washington Monument and inside. I don't remember that either.
Nah, for real.
Apparently I was like 3 years old, and can you believe when I went to El Salvador, my grandma was like, "Do you remember when we went to El Salvador into the monument?" And I was like, "No, I was like 2 or 3 years old." And she was like, "That's crazy that you don't remember." I was like, "It's crazy that you think I'd remember." Oh, I'm both about to hit the gym though. I don't know how people be going to the gym in the evening. I feel like that's more like a midday thing, or even early mornings. That's it's crazy to me.
Yeah. We not about to really make gym content like that, but we could do a wake and bake before the gym one day
I'm
for
down
some
for wake and
videos.
bakes. Those are awesome.
Nah, let me tell y'all, I think we did mention this in a previous video that we did, but if you want us to do a wake and bake Wednesday, if you want to see that,
Oh, that makes so much sense.
comment down below,
I want to be a part of that.
and we might start it around, I think the 30th is the end of the month. Wake and bake, we can do that. We could do a brand new Wednesday series called Wake and Bake Wednesdays. I don't know why this keeps turning off, Kelvin.
Probably because you keep on talking.
We just got a lot to say, man. This is our video. And for those of y'all who are watching, those of y'all who are not only following us on Instagram and subscribe to our content, but regular watchers, thank you.
Thank you a lot, guys. It means a lot to us. I'm not gonna lie.
Most definitely. We're hitting new milestones on Instagram. So if you would like to follow us there, we could start posting more content. Let us know. Let us know if you want to see more Instagram reels or what you would like to see on there as far as pictures. We really don't post on our page.
We should start posting the buds and having the names of them under it and what they are.
You're right. You're right. But this is the thing. We're a weed account, so all of our pictures can't be about weed. Or can't showcase weed directly. It could just hide, hide the truth in plain sight or whatnot. We could do those type of pictures, but we got to do more professional pictures. We want to keep this professional, y'all. This is why we're not on TikTok. This is why we're not on a lot of social media. We really only use Instagram and YouTube for these very reasons.